Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, it just keeps getting better and more crazier. This is Sellavin asking you my latest review of Naruto, episode 646. It starts off, Obito preparing to use infinite Tsukuyomi, and all of a sudden, branches started growing on the ground, like he becomes the Jubi, its eyes close, and the branches started forming on the ground, like everything. This giant thing, is he using wood style? That's not so. It's not so. This chapter is called the Tree God, and you're gonna learn why. Apparently, the chakra of everybody that's around it is being taken by the tree. It's like a very chakra. It's like a chakra vampire, like sucking away energy from everything that it touches with its branch. Even tries to go at the bee, Naruto, Minato, or see anything with chakra at all it tries to touch. It absorbs and takes for itself. Okay, then Hashirama and Madara starts to talk, saying he says this is all has to do with the beginning. He says that long ago, before man knew of chakra, people started fighting all the time on two sides, and then people kept fighting over and over again. And then this was before chakra. He says around that time, a tree god emerged. Basically, a giant skyscraper-like tree, like they do in this chapter, emerged. It was worshipped by the people on both sides. Conflict emerged on whether to have the tree's power. This is all new stuff that we've never known, and you get secrets from this. Yes, apparently a tree gave birth to this fruit that was born once every millennium, once every 1,000 years or so. The divine princess of that time ate the fruit and used its power to have chakra. She used her power to end the conflict. Like I don't know the name of the princess. I read it, but it was too hard to describe. But I'll put it in the description on the lower bar. Apparently, this princess had enormous power born from that chakra, and had so much strength she stopped the conflict. Later, she had a son who was known as the Sage of the Six Paths, the answer to all shinobi, who give birth. You see, we never knew the secrets of where the Sage of Six Paths came from. Even though in Naruto he's supposed to be a god, he's supposed to be like a god legend, basically the most powerful human of his time. He's basically the Jesus of that world. We never knew where he came from. We never knew wherever he came from at all. But this is the first time we're hearing of it. And apparently the tree also created the Jubi, the Ten Tails, because the tree was angry that it stole its power for itself. Because the tree was the first one to have chakra, and humanity never understood the concept. But since the princess ate the fruit and stole it and shared her power with everyone else, by having the son, things became even more complicated. But the truth is that Jubi is a representation of the tree's anger and rage towards humanity and towards the princess and her son, the Sage of Six Paths. His name is too hard to pronounce for me, but I'll put it in the description bar. Both the princess and her son's name, But no one expected this. Just when you thought Kishimoto would run out of ideas, this is just getting even more epic. And even Madara himself is saying humanity is all covered in darkness. The Jubi was born of darkness, and everything humanity does is darkness. This is what, and Madara saying, he found this out. He's saying to Hashirama that he read this through the ancient Uchiha tablet stone, the ancient monument. Only a true Uchiha, or someone with the same kind of visual eyes, like a Sharingan or the Rinnegan, can read it. He read it, and that's why he went crazy a little bit. But That's not kind of mostly the reason why he went crazy. I mean, come on, he got a lot more. His death of his brother Izuna, turning his back on the village, Mangek, shutting down Yuho, Uchiha curse, and most of this was before my reviews. We're talking before me. Before I started doing this, and this was a long time coming from the start. So, saying, but what we're seeing right now is just more. How are the guys supposed to get out of this? Everybody's getting nailed down. People are getting stuck dry. They're becoming zombies. They're like walking. They're like corpses right now. They're like getting stuck dry, becoming old, shriveled up. Everything with chakra, everybody with chakra is getting attacked by the tree. Obito is just not feeling anything, because this is a piece of his will. This is just he's the Jinchuriki. He has the power to do this. This is all his own will, and this is just all original. No one saw this coming. We thought it's infinite Tsukuyomi right away, but according to what we know, the tree has a giant bud at the end of it. Basically, it's like a flower and trying to go and bloom. When the flower petals bloom and the eye opens and reflects the surface of the moon, then you will get infinite Tsukuyomi will start. Everybody's in trouble. Like Sakura's in trouble. Like the Hidden Clouds Ninja, the Shinobi Alliance in trouble. Even B's in trouble, saying, why you got so many on me, you jerks? Because you have the most chakra than anyone else. I mean, other than Naruto, he's the only other Jinchuriki. Well, Minato doesn't count, because he's just a sealed ninjutsu with Edo Tensei. This is just more and more epic. Like, Kishimoto's coming up with it originally, and Naruto himself is in trouble, covered in branches, and he's losing all kinds of things. He's about to get killed. He's about to be buried on all that branches, all those trees, everything. He's about to be buried by everything. But then all of a sudden, boom, Sarutobi shows up out of nowhere. I'm like, what took you so damn long? You finally came out. The third Hokage finally saves him out of nowhere. Like, and we thought he was gonna be gone for a long time. Like, we thought he was going to be completely gone, but he's back. That means that if he's back, then Minato's arm will eventually go back. But no one expected him to come out of nowhere, and this is just brilliant. Finally, he picked up Naruto, teleported him to safety before they were all completely destroyed. But they're all right now in this really bad corner. They're in like this corner. You thought that their chakra was gonna save them out, but no. This is just gonna get like crazy. This is just getting more. I said last week in my earlier review that the end of Naruto is coming, and this is probably further proof of that. But I think it's not coming too soon, but it will come to an end. I mean, now that everything is getting started, like the fight is just happening. Everything is just going its way. Kishimoto is just full of ideas. He probably has 1,000 more ideas that he has to lay down on us even at this moment. And this is all original. Like, he just came up with this. And the thing I like about this story is we never heard of the Sage of Six Paths origin before, or how people would never learn ninjutsu or chakra or anything, because normal people aren't born with that kind of stuff. But now you know. Like, apparently the tree god became angry, created the Jubi. He's using natural chakra, using a piece of itself. And then there's the whole chakra origin, that the princess ate the chakra, ate the fruit born of the true beast's chakra and energy. And then there's the Sage of Six Paths himself, who's the princess's son. That means he's born with all this power in one person. Definitely makes you a god in anybody's view. And then like, he became a Jinchuriki. He was born with that kind of power at birth. And then later to have the Jinchuriki himself, just to stop its rampage itself, and then divide it into the nine-tailed beast, the Ghetto Mazo, and all those pieces. He was trying to save the world from all this devastation, from the mistakes that his mother made, from the mistakes of people in the past. This 8 to 6 Bash could be considered a hero because he tried to stop all this madness. Because the Juby's just a monster, and in fact, if the princess never ate the fruit in the first place, there wouldn't be ninjas, there wouldn't be shinobi, there wouldn't be all this destruction, and none of this stuff would have happened. Anyway, this is Sellavin. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed my review. Thank you. So, thumbs up. Oh, in case you're wondering why I have this patch on the back of my neck, I woke up one morning, I had a bump on my neck, something bit me, it became infected, I had to go to the local hospital. It was very bad, but for the first couple of days, I even had this bump when I did my other reviews last week, and the pain was so intense that I couldn't move my neck muscles, but it's clearing up now. Everything's gonna be fine for me. Hope you enjoyed my review. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy. Signing off. This is signing off.